Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank God we're in a new year, that's all I can say. So, I wanted to do a video where, I don't really know how to explain this. So like January is always a time where people usually like want to start saving and try their New Year's resolutions. But it's particularly a month that people like want to save money and be good with their finances, and they like review their finances and all stuff like that. So I wanted to do a video about how to save best in 2021. A lot of people are thinking about their goals and what they want to achieve. I know during 2020 I saw a lot of people like buying houses and all things like that, which is amazing for them. So I know it's pushed a lot of other people to be like, oh, that's actually what I want, like I'm going to really try and work hard for that. Particularly me and my boyfriend, we are buying a house this year. I'm saying it out loud to the universe because it will happen. We are buying a house this year. So we've said to each other that we're doing a strict 3 months, like 3 months strict on our finances. So yeah, there's like no unnecessary spending, like literally pay for your bills, and that's that. So yeah, so I've written down some ideas in my Bright Ideas notepad that my brother got me ages ago. And I just wanted to jot down some ideas to help you all as well on how best to save in 2020, because we are going to achieve those goals, financial goals. Yes. So as you can see, you know I love a list, like it is what it is. So I just jotted down a few notes. So the first thing I would suggest, by the way, if I do keep looking down, it is because I am looking at the notes, not because I don't want to see all your beautiful faces, but yeah. So the first thing I would suggest is to regularly go through your finances, and if you don't do this often, you need to sit down and make time and be like, right, thoroughly go through your finances. What comes out, what comes in, when stuff comes out. You need to check your finances. I check my financial situation. I check my finances, write them down in my finance book every week. And I know it seems like a lot, but some people do it every day, some people do it once a month. You need to be regularly on top of your finances to see what's going out, what's coming in case something has gone out that shouldn't have gone out. Like you should always be aware of what's coming in and out of your bank accounts and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, if you aren't already in that habit, get into that habit of regularly checking your finances. But firstly, I'd sit down and thoroughly assess them, exactly what you're paying out for and when it comes out, and what you're being paid and when you get paid. Because sometimes things aren't right and you need to check them. But also, it allows you to see things that you're paying for that you don't necessarily realise that you're paying for. For example, if you go into your phone and check like your subscriptions that you're paying for, you'll probably realise you're paying for some that you don't even use anymore, don't want anymore. You're probably paying for things that you just don't even realise, and they just automatically come out, and like they're just like hidden in your bank statements that you never look at. Like you need to assess these things. There's so many things that I discovered that I was like, I don't want to be paying for that. Why am I paying for that? Like, no. So I cancelled it. I cancelled my subscription because I just think it's a waste of money. Especially when I'm trying really hard to save for like a big goal of mine. I have to be strict to myself. If I don't use it, then I'm not paying for it. So yeah, so I'd check those. I'd cancel any unwanted subscriptions, anything you don't need to pay for, things like that. Second thing, try a no unnecessary spending period. This could be for a week, depending on how addicted you are to spending, or it could be like a month. For example, like no takeaways, like no getting your nails done. Like, are takeaways an essential thing for you? Like, do you have to have them? No, you could do a fake away, you could cook at home. Do you have to go out on your lunch break at work to the shops and buy your lunch? No, you can cook lunch at home. Like, all these things, like, you'll be surprised, they really add up. And I remember when I was in a previous job, they had a sandwich van come round twice a day, like one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and pretty much every day I was going to the sandwich van and I was just getting like a snack or just a bag of crisps, or I used to love their cheese and bacon like turnover roll things. Oh my god, they were so good. But you just do it all the time, and without realising you're like, oh, it's only this, or £1 here, 80p there, 2, like, and it does add up. And if you add it up, or how much you've actually spent, you'd be like, oh my god, like, this is money that I could be saving. So yeah, maybe try like no unnecessary spending for a period of time. Thirdly, I would highly suggest you open savings accounts. So I have my regular account, everyday saver account, and ISA, and a help to buy ISA. I am actually closing my help to buy ISA and want to change it to a lifetime ISA, just because it's better, and help to buy ISAs you can only use on new builds, which I didn't realise at the time when I originally opened it, but anyway. So yeah, so I'd highly recommend a savings account with a high interest, because you're getting interest from saving money. Like, what's not to enjoy about that? And I would like create either a direct debit or set aside like a set amount of money each month that you want to put into that savings account, and you have to stick to it, because otherwise you won't. And it's so easy to just dip into your savings account and be like, oh yeah, I'll just transfer this back into my account. Like, no, like, if you've got a goal, you really need to think of your goal in mind and stick with that. Which leads me to set yourself financial goals. So for example, say like this month I want to save £100. This month I want to save £200. Obviously, assess your financial situation and what you can save. There's no point saying that you're going to save £600 if you realistically can only afford to save £200 because of your bills. So just make sure you are covered with the necessity things you have to pay for, like phone bill, rent, whatever, because obviously you don't want to get into bad habits there, and not pay your bills. You are adults, pay your bills. I would then say do like a yearly review of your larger bills. So for example, car insurance, phone bill, internet provider, home insurance, all that jazz. I would do a yearly comparison. Can you get it cheaper somewhere else? If so, switch. If you can't, call your provider and be like, I found a better deal elsewhere, like they're offering me this and this. They might not be offering you anything, but just be like, they're offering me this and this, I found a much better deal, I'm thinking of switching. You will be surprised how quickly they will turn around and say, oh actually we can do you this deal, oh actually we can reduce your bill by this much. Trust me, I'd say it works about 80% of the time. Worth a go. But yeah, definitely review your bills, like those large bills, yearly, because so often, and I've done it so many times, like my car insurance, I'll get my renewal quote and then I can't be bothered to search like for a cheaper one, so I'll just let it renew. I could be saving myself money, but yeah, so definitely do that. There's this Instagrammer that I watch, like I follow her page. It's called Looking After Your Pennies, Charlotte. She talks about money and finances. She lives a frugal lifestyle, so if you really wanted to try that, you could, which basically means that you don't live beyond your means. You just basically, you pay out for what you pay out for, like your necessities. You have a set amount of money for like socialising, and that's that. Like literally you don't spend anything else. But she lives it all the time. I don't know if I could do it all the time, but maybe for like a month I'd try it. You could swap where you shop. Nice little sentence, swap where you shop. So for example, if you're shopping in Waitrose or Tesco's, you could shop in Aldi. And I know some people are like a bit snobby about where they shop, like, oh I only like to shop here. God damn it, man, just shop in a cheaper shop. Like the products do the same thing. Like if it means that you can save money, swap where you shop. I would also set a budget each month for social things. So I'm not saying don't have a life, have an amazing life. Like I think it's really important to socialise and go out for like dinner, see your friends and all that stuff. Just maybe like you could cap it to a budget and say like, right, I've got £100 this month to spend socially, and after that I can't spend any more. Or I've got £200. Like just work out your finances and see what you can do, because you're still entitled to a life, and me and my boyfriend are very much advocates of, we like going out for dinner, we like doing those things, so we're still going to do that, but just less, or we have a certain amount of budget and this is what it is. You could, instead of driving, walk, cycle where you can, save on fuel. You can also round up to the like nearest pound using accounts like Monzo. I know they do that. For example, if you spend £1.50, they'll round it up to the nearest pound, so 50p will then go into like an account of your choice, a savings account. It's similar for things like apps like Plum, where they every so often take an amount of money from your account and put it into a savings account. I personally didn't like Plum purely because it just took it out randomly and I didn't know how much they were going to take out. But I think you can adjust it and things like that, and there's probably other apps that are great for that. But yeah, definitely things like that. I mean, guys, that was all my notes. You can literally save as much or as little as you want. I would just keep in mind the goal that you want to achieve and why you're doing this. For me, I will be buying a house this year and that is my main goal, so I see nothing but buying my house. So for me and my boyfriend, it's really important that we stick to these saving goals. But they were just some of my tips. Let me know what your tips are for saving money, like quickly, or saving a lot of money, and let's all have a great financial 2021. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a massive thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!